Hi everyone, welcome to our live. We are going to be chatting with Anita Farron-Clark, an award-winning stylist that we know and love. Let me just get Anita into the chat. What we are going to be doing with Anita is going through a little bit of spring styling. We want to get some survival tips, and although we don't need to learn how to survive spring because it's so lovely, I'm sure Anita's got plenty of tips. Anyway, hello Anita.
Hello. Just want to make sure you can all hear me okay?
I can do. Can you hear me?
I can hear you and see you. Hello. Good morning. Afternoon, everybody.
Very true. Yes, good afternoon. Did you catch any of our little live there, Anita?
I did. And thank you for that. Lovely intro as always.
Yes, good. So we've got people joining us now. We've got a good amount already in the chat. So for those of you who haven't met Anita already, Anita is an award-winning stylist with a fantastic Instagram page full of styling tips. She really focuses on that sort of educational method with fashion and styling, not airy-fairiness. We want real tips, so that's why we love having Anita on here. We're going to do some spring styling, so we're getting in the mood for a little bit lighter clothing and how to make that into our wardrobes. And of course, a little bit of chat about the bags as well along the way. So, Anita, how are you doing? How's your day been? I heard you were on a bike ride.
I did, yeah. I went on a bike ride this morning and saw the gorgeous David Gandy. Unfortunately, he didn't even look up from his phone, but hey ho, I live in hope. But yeah, all good, ready for this live, really looking forward to it.
Good. So if you've got any questions, anyone, feel free to put them in the chat. We have had some submitted previously, so I will start going through these for just now. But as I say, put them in the chat if you do have any. Anita, where to start? I think that for spring, summer, what is really big and handy is having a lot of light jackets. So one of these questions applies to that. What would you wear with the crop cardi buckle Chanel dupe in spring, summer? Do you know what I mean by that?
Don't worry, I know that. And look, I've printed out the questions as well in size 18 font, so I don't have to wear my glasses. Okay, ladies, just in case you've missed it, I think it was last October, I did 2 styling videos on how to get the Chanel-esque look, but on a budget. Sorry, is the sound okay? I can hear an echo.
I can hear you fine. It might be we're in quite a big room.
Okay.
If there's any other issues, everyone just let me know if you can or can't hear.
Okay, so let's go. Let's kick off with that one. So with a boucle cropped jacket, or it could be a cropped cardigan, something like this. It looks amazing in spring summer style with lots of accessories. So think pearls. You don't have to break the bank with pearls, ladies. You can buy them on the high street somewhere from Accessorize, or always think good, better, best with your accessories. Or you could pop on a nice little brooch to add a bit of bling to your boucle, which tends to be quite flat and matte unless it's got lurex in it. And I would say, to keep it really sophisticated, smart, elegant, just pair it with other neutrals or go monochrome. So with a jacket like this, I would probably just pop over a really simple silk or cotton top, but obviously, buy the best you can afford. If it's not silk, that's okay. It could be cotton or a very fine wool. And just pair it with maybe a slip skirt like this midi skirt. So you've got a really lovely tonal, sophisticated look. And what also brings this outfit alive is you've got a bit of matte going on with the jacket and a bit of shine going on with the jewelry and the satin skirt. So think matte and shine. Now, if you don't want to pair your boucle jacket, whatever color it is, with a monochrome look, then how about adding a touch of navy with it? So maybe a navy top and a navy trousers. So I would say keep it to one color, or maybe just add another neutral. So that's a really nice way of doing it. And then if you want to take this outfit into the evening, hello, you could add a little gold clutch. Now, I can't remember the name of this lovely baby.
Jasmine in metallic gold. It's a limited edition colour, but there's loads of jasmines on pre-order right now as well.
what I like about it is you can have a shorter strap, so it's more like a shoulder bag, or you can add a longer strap and make it a crossbody. So that's one way I would style a little boucle jacket. Now, seeing as we're on jackets, if I may, I just want to talk about some other key items that might be useful, because we're moving away gradually. The emphasis here is gradually, from heavy winter coats. So a little boucle jacket, a little leather jacket, or as I showed in a reel yesterday, a little navy blazer and an updated denim jacket are all really good spring buys. But think about your lifestyle. So if you are more casual and you want more of a relaxed look with your styling, then maybe a denim jacket is more appropriate for you as opposed to a smarter navy blazer. So think about what you need as opposed to what someone like me might say is a must-have, because you know it has to fit the lifestyle and you've got to wear it loads. Now the other thing I would mention is, if it's still a bit nippy, especially in the mornings and evenings,
and up here
too, is think about light layers. So this very easily, actually, can I just show you, I take out and about with me in my little crossbody bag. So it's another little layer. And it's a cute little gilet from Uniqlo. I'm just going to show you it. I'm going to open it up. It comes in many different colors, and it's just quite easy to pop on if you need an extra layer under one of your jackets.
Because
so
it's super lightweight. I've seen those in Uniqlo before.
Yeah, and they have ones which are collarless as well, and then clip back. Oh, sorry. So you don't see them under your jacket. And there we go.
Beautiful. Did you know that there is a Uniqlo opening in Edinburgh?
Oh,
First one in Scotland, so we will be very pleased with that.
About time. So there you go. So some other jackets to consider for your spring wardrobe.
I like that your denim jacket it's not like the classic, it's got a little bit of interest around the collar as well. And I find that can be a really nice and easy way to just look slightly different, but it's still easy to throw on.
Absolutely. And I have actually done a reel about this. This is my denim jacket, which I've had for 20 years and my daughter has now hijacked. So I was looking for an alternative, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for something a bit different shape-wise, something that looks a little bit more feminine, and I like the wash of this. And this is actually linked in my bio if anyone's interested. It's from Monsoon. So that's one of the things I would suggest for jackets and boucle jackets, etc., for spring summer.
Lovely. Question number 2. We have got, please can I request you to help us select trench coats that suit those who have more of an inverted body shape. So that's wider shoulders and a narrower waist, hips.
Okay, let's go. Right. So I am going to actually demonstrate what not to buy, because my body shape is an inverted triangle, so I don't have something suitable. But if you want to find a really good trench coat for this season, do not, I repeat, do not go for dropped shoulder. It will make you look broader. Do not go for anything here like epaulettes, anything that adds bulk, shoulder pads, etc. If you're going to go for something with a lapel, make sure it's soft and it's not too big. It's very soft and drapey, and the scale is quite small. Trench coats or Max tend to be in a neutral light color like beige, but you could always opt for navy, black or charcoal, which will be more flattering for your apple inverted triangle shape. So the other thing also to consider is the weight of the fabric, and if the Mac you want to buy has lots of detail here, so sort of ruching at the back, lovely big patch pockets, that's brilliant because it's detracting the eye away from your top part to the lower part of your body, so that works perfectly. So does that answer that question?
It definitely does. And it's interesting, even the nuances in such a classic piece of clothing as a trench coat, that you might just think it's classic, it's timeless, I'm going to throw it on, but there are still just some things to consider to really enhance the shape that you've got. So that's interesting.
Yeah, there are so many trench coats out there, and think good, better, best price points. There are loads, and some are very heavy, very structured with too much detailing here. So the key thing is to remember, keep it soft, keep it drapey. The shoulder line is really important, and maybe don't go for classic beige. Maybe think about going for a navy.
And maybe make it showerproof if you live in Scotland like we do.
Absolutely, showerproof, waterproof, windproof, the whole lot.
So our next question relates to handbags and also body shape, just while we're on that topic. So how does the body shape and your proportions affect the style of handbag you might want to choose?
Oh, that's such a good question. In fact, it has quite a major part to play. So let's break it down. Let's talk about maybe scale first. So if you are a lovely petite lady, so you are 5'3" and shorter, please avoid going for anything too big, too structured. Keep it smaller in size. So this is the perfect size actually of bag for petites, actually any lady. So, you know, small is good. And if you are very curvy and you're a hourglass shape and you sort of go in and out at the waist, then always think about, I have to be careful of my microphone, a bag that sort of is soft and sits next to your body. It doesn't stand too proud, because you kind of want it to curve with you.
Yep.
So the more soft and deconstructed or tumbled the leather is, the better it is for you. The other one I like from you guys is this quilted bag, because although it's quilted, it is quite malleable.
Yes.
So scale is important if you're petite, and if you've got curves, keep it really soft and deconstructed so it just molds and folds with your curves.
I've got the Dahlia here, which is the same bag that you've shown, but this is just one of two ways that you can wear it. So even if you're thinking about buying the Dahlia, which is our best seller, it's one of those all-rounder bags as Anita was showing, there's still ways to wear it, maybe depending on your body type. So I'm 5'11", size 14. So I'm definitely not in the petite category, and I would be quite happy to wear this, you know, fully out. I don't need a lot of security because I'm just going for my car into the office. I'm not going on a tube or anything like that. So that's probably how I would wear it. But if I was Anita, what you can do is cinch your bag in with our little clips and just change her into a very much more streamlined, like little lady bag, less of a shopper tote. So there we go, same bag, but two different ways to wear it.
Brilliant. And also with this bag, you can hold it just here, so where your sort of narrowest part of your waist is, or you could add a longer strap and wear it cross body, or you add a mid-length strap and just wear it sort of on your curvy hips. Yeah. So yeah, it's a very versatile bag, and it's probably my most used worn bag. Yeah. So fantastic.
Between all the different parts of it.
Yeah.
Next question. While we're on the subject of bags, shall we touch on the kind of to's and fro's of vegan leathers? And there was a question about if any of our bags are suitable for vegans. So all of our bags are leather. Most of them are full grain leather. Whether you want to buy into leather or use vegan leather, it's just something to be aware of. Keep sustainability in mind. If you're going to use one leather bag that is going to last, our leather is also, it has the LWG certification, which is the Leather Working Group, so it's approved in all ethical practices, and it has all the top sort of ethical certifications that is possible with leather. It's a byproduct of the meat industry. Nothing direct is being used outside of what would be there ordinarily. So if it's depending on, you know, if you're going to go for a plastic one that might break, it's more likely to break, you're going to be buying more of them. One leather bag will last your lifetime, especially with our lifetime guarantee. So it's just something to keep in mind. Definitely shop what makes you feel comfortable, but there are pros and cons to both sides, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. And we have to be very careful, because vegan does not necessarily mean sustainable, because a lot of vegan bags are pleather. Well, pleather is plastic, and plastic does not biodegrade. It takes 220 years in a landfill to biodegrade. If you want to go for something that is truly vegan, then there is a type of leather called mycelium leather, or you could get a bag made from cotton or from cork or from recycled rubber. So really think about it, because I personally get this question asked a lot by my clients, and I say, you know what, buy the best you can afford. And if you are worried about leather, remember it is a byproduct, but you will buy one and it will last you forever. So buy less, buy better. But if you want to go for vegan, then please make sure it's not pleather, because that just means fancy schmancy plastic.
Yes. I can see some of our super fans in the chat are questioning the use of just one bag.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So that is fine if you are a Sarah Harden super fan and your joy comes from bags, that's no problem at all. But if you are someone who is considering leather versus vegan leather, those are some points to think about before you make your next purchase. Shall we move on to the next question?
Sure.
So we have got, maybe you could recommend some comfortable but stylish sandals. I think particularly going into the warmer months, I'm someone who lives in trainers and boots, and I often find that the comfortable sandals are not the ones that are stylish. And I find that quite a difficult thing to find in the market. So do you have any more tips?
It is an oxymoron. Stylish and comfortable don't always go together, but I'll do my best. Now, I am a big walker, especially on holiday. We don't take taxis or cabs. We walk everywhere or cycle everywhere. Now, they're ugly as hell, but they are the most comfy sandals in the world. They're from
Classic.
a brand called Teva. I bought them for all the fam. And what I like about these is I wear them in the sea. So where I've got a very pebbly beach, they take minutes to dry out. I have done 30,000 steps in these. These are brilliant. Teva. They come in different weights. These are quite chunky. I'm going on a couple of very nice hot holidays this summer. One will involve a lot of walking and cycling, so these will come with me. Then sort of the second most comfortable ones I've got, but I can't do 30,000 steps in them, are these from Air and Grace. You can see they are well worn. They are leather. I would always say, ladies, where possible, try and go for something quite breathable. Fantastic again, and you need ankle support. You don't want to be sort of clenching your toes all the time when you're walking long distances. And then for sort of nice stylish sandals, which are sort of car to bar, maybe a tiny bit of walking, I have these lovely golden flat sandals from Cezanne, which really do elevate your outfit. And go for gold or silver, whatever you like, and they just tend to go with everything. And then I've got another pair which are suede from Fairfax and Favour. They're also super comfy. So I would say with your sandals, keep the color neutral or metallic, and then it tends to go with everything. And I know these are big, black and ugly mummers, but they do come in white and other colors, but they are super comfy, and these are my go-to. So yeah, it's hard to get stylish and comfort all in one.
Absolutely. I've made that mistake one too many times. Do not choose style over comfort, because your mood is more worthwhile than any way you're going to look. And we're going to look better, we're going to feel better if we're more comfortable.
I'm wicked witch of the east or west if my feet are uncomfortable. And just one more thing to add, a pair of really good trainers. These are from FitFlop. I chuck these in the washing machine. So my go-to for the summer are trainers and those Teva sandals. Apologies for interrupting.
No, totally fine. It's actually on the same topic. It's a brand, because I know that if you have foot troubles, especially bunions, I think sandals can be even more problematic, because you're not able to wear a shoe that covers it all. you know, the straps get in the way. So one brand that we know and we've worked with before, we absolutely love them, is Kala shoes. So they have really, really comfortable, wider toed shoes. So if you do have bunions or problem feet, wider feet, that is a really nice brand. They use a lot of leathers as well, so it's nice and breathable. So another one to note down for future.
I popped that down as well. Didn't know about those.
Great.
Thank you.
There's a lot of matching leathers. We find that sometimes we have a little strap that's the same, a little shoelace that ties together. So if you do want to match your shoes and your bags, that's a good brand to look at as well.
Good to know.
So that's all the questions that we had submitted beforehand. Anita, if there's anything else that you want to cover, I'm going to have a little scroll through the chat.
Okay, I have got some more questions that the ladies have asked me. So one of them is, where is it? Here we go. How do I not look frumpy in longer dresses? Well, for whoever that lady was and the other ladies who might be interested in that, you're not going to look frumpy if, when you look at wearing a longer dress, you keep your jacket short. I, again, have done a reel on this. So what you want to do is have a reasonably big differential between the bottom of your jacket and the hemline of your dress. That works really well. And maybe the dress that you are wearing, pick out one of the colours in the dress and match it with your jacket, and then with your shoe, and then maybe with the handbag. And that is called sandwich dressing, where you're sort of top and tailing the colour on top with what's going on at the bottom. But the key thing with all your midi dresses or maxi dresses is to keep the layering top over that dress short, and you won't look funky.
Yeah. Is that universal for every body type?
Every body type, absolutely, absolutely. The other question I got asked was how to style a large bust. I have honestly covered this so many times in various reels, so whoever's interested in that, please do flick back to my reels. But the key thing with a large bust is keep the neckline low, keep the fabric lightweight, don't go for any fuss or frippery here, keep the colour mid or dark, avoid something that is buttoned all the way through because you might find it pulls against a larger bust. So something that's sort of a half placket detail or a cowl neck is better. Avoid pockets here, logos here. And then basically, if you have a fuller bust and you're conscious about it, draw the eye elsewhere, to your wrists, to your ankles, to your hips, to your bottom, to your waist. So just try and detract from this area as much as possible. And anything to add to
even it all out?
Yeah, to even it all out. And the other question I got asked was about trends. For instance, this season, red is a big colour trend, but don't wear red if it doesn't fit your lifestyle, it's too way out for you, it's too, you know, overpowering for you, because red isn't for the faint-hearted. You have to be a certain style personality to wear red. So, for instance, I love wearing red, and it's a key colour trend that I like this season. But instead of wearing it head to toe, what you could do is wear red and pair it with a neutral that isn't too much of a contrast. So not white, not black, but blend it. And then you could always try a little bit of sandwich dressing again by mixing it with another lovely little bag like that. And then your shoes could be red sandals or white trainers, or you pick out one of the sand color in this trouser and have that as your footwear. So don't be a slave to trends, whether that's color or style. You do you, be true to yourself, and you know that will give you confidence as opposed to just shoehorning yourself into a trend for the sake of it.
Absolutely. I sort of use trends as it opens your eyes to a new way of dressing, and you can take them or leave them, but once the trend passes, if that's something that you really love, and I really love, I keep using it. You know, it's just a new way to discover different ideas that become really popular. So
absolutely.
Speaking on trends, we do have a new bag. There's been a lot of more like, definitely a trend with like crossbodies, but we're seeing a lot of shoulder bags at the moment. maybe a little crossover between day and evening, lunching, that sort of occasion. So our new bag fits perfectly with that. And as I say, if this is the style of bag that is going to suit your everyday, don't use it as a trend, use it as a new way to discover something and bring it into your everyday wardrobe. So
you're so right about that. Don't save anything for best, because if it gives you joy, hell, work it hard.
Very true, especially if it's a good handbag. Here we have Florence. So this launched this morning, actually at 7 a.m. We've got it in pure white here with gold hardware, and she is a very, very comfortable and smart shoulder bag. And I think that the white is just absolutely perfect for spring and summer. You can make it a winter white as well, but as we're getting into these warmer months, definitely a nice way to lighten and brighten up an outfit, adding a bright white bag.
Wonderful with a light coloured jacket, whether that's boucle or cotton, and a pair of white trainers or sandals, and then you're on your way to doing sandwich dressing.
There we go. So yes, if you are looking for a new shoulder bag, this colour is actually almost sold out, but we do have a few others. As you can see, we've got a whole lot of new colours in for spring and summer. Look at that lovely, I can see you in that tealy blue back there, Anita. And this one is much like your bluebell.
Yes. Now, I'm glad you've mentioned bluebell, because everybody lusts after my bluebell bag. So what's your new blue called?
So this is Blue Fairy. It's just a touch lighter than bluebell, but it's the same tone, the same sort of denim-y, wear all blue, and it goes perfectly still with the multi-chagrin, because I know that's how you love to wear yours, Anita.
That's wonderful to know. And as I've mentioned before, that bluebell or blue fairy is a universal colour, and it's such a key staple colour in my wardrobe, because that blue goes with so many neutrals and it looks so classy if you just wear that blue colour on its own, head to toe. So, oh, that's good to know.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
No problem.
The other thing I wanted to mention is some of you, definitely not me, are thinking about packing away some of their winter wardrobe and bringing out the summer items. Now, if you are in the process of doing that, my one big tip would be, as you bring out your summer wardrobe, before you wash and iron and hang everything out, please try on every single item. Because you may have fallen out of love with those items, you may have gained weight or lost weight, menopause may be playing havoc with your body shape, and you only want to be hanging up and using up valuable space with those items that are right for colour and fit and shape and all of that sort of stuff. So all of those little culprits that don't cut the mustard, think about how you're going to give them away to a good home. But what I wouldn't say you do is leave them hanging in your wardrobe and say to yourself, I'm going to slim into that. Don't do that. That will give you no joy. Every morning you open your wardrobe and you see that darn dress, you think, oh, that don't fit me at the moment. Oh my gosh. It really will not give you any joy. Take it out. Please just have everything hanging in your wardrobe that is right for colour, fit, shape, style now.
Sounds like it would be so much simpler.
Yeah. And also, I don't know about you guys, but you might be on the odd relatively mild day thinking about getting your feet out, your toes out. So now is a really good time to think about having a pedicure.
Very true.
Look after your feet. Don't ever underestimate how much they do for you.
I know I took your winter survival tips about your feet very seriously, with moisturising and keeping everything filed, and so there's no cracking or anything like that. And you're right, even in the summer we still need to take care of our feet, and a pedicure is a great way to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you an example. My daughter, her feet are sort of tucked away for about 4 months of the year. And, you know, she doesn't cut her toenails. And then she gets all of these holes in her lovely tights. And I'm like, that's because your toenails are too long, darling. So, you know, train the younger generation to look after their feet.
Yeah. That's her new birthday gift.
Exactly.
Clippers. Exactly. Well, it was lovely to chat to you, Anita. This will be live on our pages. So anyone who hasn't seen it we'll share it and you'll be able to catch up. It was lovely to speak to you and get all of your tips. I will be taking them on board, and I'm sure all of our customers will too. If anyone here doesn't know Anita, please follow Anita for all of her tips all year round. And if anyone doesn't know our bags from Anita's following, please follow us for our joyful, colourful leather handbags with a lovely interchangeable concept. So, we'll see you all later. Enjoy your weeks.
Thank you so much. And if anybody has any other questions that we have failed to answer, just put it in the comments or send either of us a DM and we will get back to you for sure.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your day, Anita, and everyone else.
Bye.
Bye.